It started with the sky turning heavy clouds, folding into each other, like secrets whispered too loud. And I was walking fast. No umbrella, no plan, just a bag that was too full, and a mind that wouldn't slow down. The first drops felt like warnings, soft, careful, as if the storm was asking for permission, and I ignored it, the way I ignore most signs, until it poured all at once. There was nowhere to go. No cafe, no shelter, just a little awning in front of a shop that looked closed, and you were already standing there. You didn't say anything at first, just moved slightly to the side. I remember watching the rain hit the pavement, thinking of everything I was supposed to be doing, everywhere I should have been, and how strange it felt to be held still by weather, by chance, by you. You glanced at me once, then again, and I felt it, that spark people always talk about, the one I never really believed in. You said something about the rain. I said something back. Neither of us really knew what we were saying. We were just filling the air, trying to ease the electricity between two strangers. Then we laughed. And I heard your voice differently, like it had texture. I asked your name. You asked mine. And just like that, you weren't a stranger anymore. You told me where you were heading. I told you I had no idea anymore. And we both smiled like we just remembered something important. I don't know. I just remember the warmth, like your eyes were replacing the sun. And I wasn't cold anymore. You said the storm was supposed to pass in 20 minutes. I hoped it would take longer. And I think you did too. There was a moment, a quiet one, where we didn't say anything. We just stood there, the sound of the rain doing all of the talking, and still it felt like everything was being said. I don't fall for people. I don't even pause long enough to see them. But with you, everything inside me slowed down. I wanted to know what made you laugh, what kept you up at night, what kind of coffee you liked, and if you believed in the kind of stories. We were stepping into you, looked at me then, like you already knew me, like maybe. The rain softened, but I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to lose that magic that existed only between raindrops and silence. To me, it wasn't just the rain, or the way you stood there, like you belonged in that moment. It was the way I felt like someone had pressed pause on my life, just long enough for something real to slip in. We didn't talk much on the way, but your shoulder brushed mine, and I felt more from that than I'd felt in years. You asked if we could keep in touch, and I wanted to say, please, don't let this just be a moment. Make it a beginning when we parted. But I don't dwell on it for long, because it did rain, and you did speak, and we did meet. And somehow on a street, you were just a stranger until the rain made us talk. And now I can't imagine that moment without you in it.